Hi everyone, I'm here at Toy Fair at London Olympia with Paul Dearlove, who is Trade UK Marketing Manager for Schleich. As I know and as we know, we are the one-stop shop for all of your Schleich needs, and it's great to see all of the collectors engage with our posts during the fair. Paul, lots of new products on display here. How has the fair been for Schleich overall?
The fair's been absolutely amazing. We probably like everyone else was slightly nervous about whether it was going to go ahead, what the attendance would be, but I think fair to say on the last day we can say this has been our busiest fair ever. So absolutely amazing. So nice to see existing customers, new customers, and we've had a brilliant reaction to the new range. So yeah, it really sets us up for a superb 2022. So yeah, awesome. Thank you, Martin.
Well, an awesome 2022, but also I saw a press release today from Germany. Schleich overall as a company, incredible growth rates. What's been the key to the success behind that?
Yeah, so 2021 was obviously a challenging year for everyone, and logistics challenges and COVID and everything else. But in spite of all that, Schleich as a brand grew by 21% globally, by the same amount in the UK. So we had over 20% growth. And that's our 8th year of consecutive growth. So massive amount of growth driven by successes across all of our franchises, some of our larger sets like the Volcano, but all the figurines as well. So a tough year last year, but a fabulous result, and we kind of go forward this year with great expectations, and we've certainly started incredibly strongly, and January for this year for us has been our biggest January ever, so it bodes well for the rest of the year.
Well, that's great to hear, and obviously we can see, customer facing, the demand for Schleich products has been incredible over the past 12 months. But the highlight of Toy Fair today, obviously, is seeing the new products for 2022.
Yeah.
And out of fairness to you and the company, we're not going to show the September releases and the big Christmas hitters, which are here, but we will talk about the new January releases, which are obviously, coming into stores now. At TICKLY Tapir, we've got, a good chunk of the range already, which is available for immediate purchase. What are your favourites from the January releases, Paul?
Well, I have to confess to being still a big dino fan. So for me, 5 new dinos coming out. The Majungasaurus is my personal favourite, so that's being released now. And to have a little bit of a balance, and the really kind of cute and colourful unicorns. The standout for me is the marshmallow unicorn here. So really nice kind of colourways, nice sort of detail. Hard to come up with 2, as you say. Some of the September and July releases are really exciting, but from what was launching this month, these are these are 2 standouts for me.
Well, it'll be no surprise that my favourite, obviously, is the baby tapir. Having a shop called TICKLY Tapir, our logo is a baby tapir. Actually seeing this figure, in person, it's great. It was amazing to be in store on Monday when these finally arrived in, and they're now on our Schleich stand, which is incredible. In terms of other favourites from the range, I've got to say, I was never a fan of Algidor back in the early days when we started out with Schleich, but I'm now a huge Algidor fan. My favourite figure overall is the Jungle Creature, which I can see over there, but I really like this new Stone Dragon, which will go perfectly for collectors with the Lava Dragon and the Ice Dragons, which have been released previously. I really like this sort of translucent element of the horn. Really, really cool. Makes it stand out on the shelf or in your toy collection. Paul, I would also like to talk to you about a couple of new innovative ideas in terms of collectible Schleich. One of the things which I noticed is these incredible Bayala baby dragon eggs, which are hitting shelves imminently. What was the thinking behind these? What's the story behind them?
So I guess for Schleich, we've Schleich as a brand has always been an element of collectability, and one of the big strengths is people adding to their collections over time. But over the last kind of couple of years, we've targeted collectability on a much more kind of obvious basis. So Eldrador mini creatures was very successful last year. The Bayala kind of blind bags have been a great success as well. So that whole kind of collectability at kind of slightly lower price points and very much pocket money price points has been the thinking behind that. And off the back of Bayala, which has been predominantly about unicorns, was really collectability on a slightly different format. So instead of the blind bags, I guess an age-old concept on the eggs from kind of Kinder and Kinder Surprise, and kids obviously love the surprise of opening up the egg and seeing what's inside. So for launch in March, we have a range of eggs of baby dragons and baby kittens. And I guess that's what Martin has there, and I guess it is that literally that element of kind of collectability. So 12 to kind of collect. You don't know what you're going to get inside. And then you've got your little booklet to kind of tick them off the list and hopefully keep on buying them till you get, till you hit the whole collection. So, yeah, the response has been very good for that. There's, as with our unicorns, where we've had a special gold one, and the same in the Eldador minis, there's a couple of really kind of special ones on the dragons that you can see there in the kind of translucent colours, and the same in the kittens as well, kind of real two kind of collectors ones. So. And I think what we found as well, last year and hopefully going into this year with, stores being, touch wood, being open, that whole collectability market kind of comes back to its fore. And obviously, with lockdown, it really suffered because you weren't kind of getting kids going into store and being able to pick those up. But again, fingers crossed this year we'll see, return to numbers of before, and again, they're all at pocket money prices that kids can come in and buy them on a regular basis.
Yeah, absolutely. I think